in tonight. Ooh, show me your soul. Baby, I'll show you mine. Show me your soul. Can't you see it's way past time? How explicit do I have to be? I mean, I spell it out before you get it, baby. Show me your soul. And honey, I'll show you mine.
Good morning, lovers, twin flames, beloveds. Well, I hope you have a good week and you're all doing well. We had the 4/4 portal this Thursday with new moon, or with dark moon, actually dark moon. New moon was the 5th. Coming out of dark energies, of shadow energies, a lot of dark stuff that came up. I did a lot of transformational work. I was Tuesday, I was transforming the dark moon energies, and it took me 4 hours to release all the dark from the collective energies, and also some stuff what came up within myself, more from the past, more from past lives, and stuff like that to release. And it takes a lot of time and a lot of effort and a lot of energy to transform those energies. And only here in the surroundings I already released 10 energies that really want to interfere, to come to a higher frequency, to come to a higher level. And it's also in the collective going on with the twin flames. A lot of shadow and devil energy is went on in this collective past days, because they want to interfere for the twins to come together, and they make that there are negative thoughts, negative beliefs, doubt, and you really have to watch your mind and watch your dream state, because they're coming into a dream state. They're coming into your dreams and give you negative dreams or negative emotions. And then you can say right away, you know, this is a lower frequency. I'm not interfering with you. I'm stepping out of my dream and wake up. And then when you wake up, go back to sleep again. Make sure you always protect it around dark moon, so those energies can't come to in your dream state. So if you're highly protected, then you know that you won't get any interference in your dream state, so they can interfere in your dream, so you can take that throughout the day, and makes you getting off balance, doubting everything, because they planted seeds, they put in chips in, to condition your mind and to condition your thoughts. But if you recognize this, you can go to a protection of a higher frequency and a higher level, so they can't come with you. Work with these energies, transmute these energies. A lot of people know that there is that you're going into a shadow state, and that shadow is coming up with dark moon, but they don't work with it. And the best way to do it, if you work with it and you transmute the energies, it's such a relief. It's such a relief, because you get rid of it, and you stay in a high frequency. You stay in that high frequency because you recognize it. If you are aware of what's going on in your dark moon state, in your shadow state, then, and you work with it and you transmute it and you go through it, then you know that your frequency stay high. So it's not only working with the dark energies at dark moon, but it's also working with the energies during the lunars, full moon, wanting moon, and rising moon. So it's really to work with the energies. That's what I think and what I feel. I felt that there was a lot of interference, and that could someone like your divine masculine, if your divine masculine is not aware of these energies, he probably could bring his shadow side will come up and will do things that, you know, he will regret later on. So yeah, addictions will come up, sneakiness, lies, deception, all those things that come that will arrive, and it will take get the bad thing out of them. You know, it's the shadow side that get activated. So I feel there's a lot of Scorpio energy going around. Saturn is almost going in retrograde, so then we experience a lighter energy, you know, because Saturn is the master of control, the master of death, time, religions, all kinds of energies that will keep you stuck. But when it's going retrograde, it all's going reversed. So we're going into a good time at the moment. Yeah, let's see what's going on in the masculine space. And sorry, I have to go get a call. Sorry, it went off. Probably don't want me to do this reading. But for instance, he is going back inside and seeing what it's all going about. I see also in his heart space that he is in his child energy, holding on to everything he sees around him, and probably making assumptions in his mind, or thinking too much in his mind space, or and creating stories that are not there. So because I have a feeling he can't see everything. So that's what's going on at the moment. What I see here in how he sees the relationship, that the relationship is stuck. That he sees his divine feminine closing off for communication, withdrawing, but he's not realizing that it's coming. That it happens because his own immaturity. She is not communicating because some things are very clear for her, what she didn't see before. So I think a lot of the divine feminine's eyes are opened, and don't go into the mind space of the divine feminine, but the divine feminine also feels what's going on, and that's what he's seeing. But because of his own retreat in his mind space, he is projecting the energy also on his divine feminine. And I see the relationship is in a pause at the moment. They're not talking or not communicating at the moment. She feels not really stuck, but that's how he sees the relationship, that it's stuck and not going in a flow with communication. So how is the divine feminine feeling? The divine feminine makes sure that her cups are full, that she is overflowing, that she can have enough energy for herself, that she is fulfilled within herself, that there is love for herself, that she is flowing with the energies that is going on at the moment. What's in her heart space? There are so many arrows and new energies coming in, and there are so many arrows for her projects and for the things, but she is firing them one by one. There's only one at a time that she will shoot before she's ready to take the next one and to release on her goals. So the divine feminine in her heart space knows that when she is have things to do, or that she's not shattering her energy by doing it all at once. She takes one project at a time, and then she shoots her arrow and she let go. How she sees the divine masculine. She sees the divine masculine that he needs to come in with new communication. Like he is seeing her that she is not communicating, and that she's stuck, and that she's probably trapped. But that's how he views her. But she sees that he lacks of communication, that there is communication needed. And I see that there's a lot of communication from the mind space and not from the heart space. So they have to lower the mind to the heart. And if it's coming from the heart, then communication is open. But she sees he's not communicating to her in the right way. What supports the divine masculine? Coming in with love that will support him. Coming in with another kind of energy. And not with, sorry for that, there was a phone call coming in. He is coming in maybe with a childish way of bringing his energy, love energy towards her. So that will support him at the moment, and it will support him to see the relationship. He thinks probably he will think it's a king kind of way to communicate. He knows that he has to go out of this page energy to become the King of Cups. He still has to grow, he still has to learn, he still has to take his time. I see also that there is a lot of healing going on for the divine masculine, because he needs a lot of healing. It could be that breakups with karmics, lost loves, flings that went over. So he needs to come from this hermit space and page space to come into his center, to open up and do the healing and come back in his king space so he can share love. And that's what he's working on. And he sees the divine he sees his relationship with the divine feminine as a king. He wants to be treated like a king, and he feels he deserves this love. But there is no love and no connection if you don't communicate about it. If there's no communication and you're too scared, you know, to lose something and in fear, then you're not in your king energy. So you can't offer anyone anything because there's no communication. I feel a lot of fear. I feel a lot of fear in this connection. What supports the divine feminine? To be in her energy of the Empress and giving her a strong connection with the earth and fire. And when she's in this earth and fire space, she will ground herself and she will do her work for her. And when she is done, she will connect with the fire and with her inner core. So after the work is done for her and after the things, she stays in her divine feminine energy. How she sees the relationship, that the divine masculine is hurt and that he has to defend himself and do his own thing, but holding on to one thing, but still, you know, keeping his defenses up. So what's going on in the divine masculine? What is his challenge? His challenge is love, is the overflowing cup that will give him everything he needs. That's still his challenge. It seems like there are too many energies and emotions going on that still blocks his flow of love for himself. And that also means the love for himself means also, you know, taking care of yourself. Make sure you eat right, sleep enough, and make sure that that you look good for yourself, that you're in a good space, and so you don't react from insecurity. What he's going to do about it? He is going to bring himself in balance. He is working hard. He is working hard to get everything, love and light, in balance within him. And sometimes he doesn't know really how he should do it, and he needs advice for divine feminine. What is the challenge of the divine feminine? Death. Death is the challenge of divine feminine. She is closing off, starting up again. She needs to close things off and start again. And the death is almost a part of the divine feminine's life, like closing things off, going to a next level within herself, and grow again, transform, die and be reborn, die and be reborn. And that's her challenge. It's a challenge. She don't want to go back to that phase of pain, of the phase of confronting the pain that was in the past, because she moved on so many times, and I feel she is ready to take the next steps up level to die for herself. She's not dying for someone else anymore. She's dying for herself and transform. What supports her? Leaving supports her. What she's going to do about it? She's leaving. Could be that she's traveling. She is contemplating, taking time for herself, taking time for doing the right things, and not blocking anything, but going on with her life and moving on. What combines them together is the divine masculine, is the emperor, the king of wands. She needs to see the fire, and he needs to see the fire within her. It's probably that both have a lack of fire within themselves, that can't be connecting with themselves. And what brings them together? The hangman. So they have to see things from another view. They have to take time and take time for themselves and release everything. See it from another view, upside down. I feel they are not in the right communication, that they don't feel right at the moment, because there's too much stuff going on in their lives. And they both suffer. They both suffer because there is no connection, and that could be that the dark moon had and the portal had some influence on that. It could be that some truth came up, and old patterns came up, that the whole ritual starts all over again, and the divine feminine and the divine masculine is waking up to that say, oh, why do I do this every time again? Because I want to keep her in a distance. I want to keep her in control. And she is seeing, I'm not influenced by that anymore, because I'm in my own space. She is not letting the divine masculine influence her in every way, anyway. She is in her own space. She's good, and she is not letting the emotions and the hurt he has, influence her life. That's done. The divine feminine is on a totally different frequency with that than the divine masculine is. So, well, guys, it was this is a short one for this week. Next week there will be more energies and more updates for you guys. If you want private readings, next, let's see. I offer private readings from the 16th of April. At the moment I'm booked, so I'm open for new readings from the 16th of April. So I hope you all have a great time. There is still an opening for the Twinflame retreat in Glastonbury, and let me know if you're interested. Send me an email, and we're going to heal a lot of stuff. I wish you all the best and see you next week. Bye bye.